This is Michael. Michael has been working frivolously for the past 2 days. For the past 2 weeks on a project. What might be that project, you may have asked? It's a translation of a famous video game called Animal Crossing. Oh, it's Okay, sorry, I'm not very good at English. In order to complete this daring challenge, his game was set to Nihongo. Not knowing what will happen next, his future is uncertain. Jerry, those two lines mean the same thing. But why a translation project, you ask, I hope? Well, Michael's life is dull and boring. He needs something, not someone, to spice it up.
Everything is fine.
The first days are always the toughest. Braving the system settings of the Japanese linguistic is merely the first steps towards progress. Equipped with nothing but a pencil, eraser, and a small notebook the size of a butt cheek, his journey begins. Atsumori is entirely dialogue, however non-verbal. Each text bubble does not progress until you press the A button. This allows Michael to parse sentences at light speed, punching in Japanese into the dictionary's opening and having no clue what the translation means when it comes out.
What?
A solitary fellow, Michael spends most of his time cooped up in this here room called the den. During this time, Michael's understanding of Nihongo has deepened. Many words and phrases have been learned in this here room. The way words fit together like pieces of a puzzle when the completed puzzle is an image of a giant question mark that makes you question why these words work together but independently they're just as valuable. Verbs smashing into other verbs to make bigger verbs, noun that works as verb and nouns, interjection after interjection, and the built-in game mechanic that slowly shifts language from formality to informality is enough to make a grown man cry. Not Michael, though. In the final days of his journey, Michael has mapped out the game's language. Every nook and cranny, every noun, adjective, verb, interjection has been translated and put into his tiny notebook, and furthermore into his Quizlets. His only advice to those willing to take on such a daunting task? Sit next to a bathroom. If Michael had a time machine, he would take more breaks in between playing video games. 230 plus hours over the course of a month is not very healthy. But the big question remains. After school finishes, Michael, would you continue this kind of study?
No! I just want to sleep.
Wise choice, Michael. Wise choice.